All right, guys, good morning. First day of hybrid. Lucky enough, we're going to be working on the same assignment all week and into next week. So these will be really the only directions you guys will need. I think every day I'm just going to kind of focus on a different piece of the paper or your career project. The past couple weeks, we've been doing a bunch of research. This week, we're actually going to write the paper. Okay, so we did all the research, and now we're going to write the paper. So let's look at the directions here. It's pretty self-explanatory as long as you go through and just kind of read through the directions. It's 46 points total. Let's kind of go through some of the stuff of the basics of it. So each part of this is just one paragraph of your paper. Okay, so you can already see how many paragraphs you're going to need. And remember, a paragraph is like 5 to 7 sentences, so kind of keep that in mind. Some of the paragraphs will need to be longer to help explain or help answer the questions more. But if we're going through, let's just go through the directions here. So it says, write a paper labeling each paragraph using the following questions on the occupation of your choice. So when you answer each one of these questions, just have this be kind of like a mini header, so that I know exactly what question you're answering, as you can see here. Label each paragraph with a title and answer with a written response that is a complete response. Each paragraph is worth 5 points. So, first paragraph is explain why you selected this occupation. Could be a bunch of reasons why you chose your specific occupation. Just let me know in 5 to 7 sentences. The second one is more you're informing me on what the career actually is. So you're going to describe the career, its responsibilities, and what is interesting to you about it. So for this one, I would look on the MCIS site, and I would look for like the task list or work responsibilities. Different aspects like that will help you answer this question. And again, the second or the last part is what is interesting to you about it. That's just all opinion. So can't get that part wrong. The next part is explain the education required to get into this career. What kind of degree? Where would you go to school, and for how long? And what would the cost of the school be? So this is probably your toughest paragraph because you got to actually do some research a little bit. So for example, when it says what kind of degree do I need? So for me to be a teacher, like I need my degree in education. I need my social studies degree, or social studies education degree. So what I would do is I go to Google and I would type in, first what type of degree would I need for my specific career. So whatever it is. Once you have gone through the Google process and figured out what kind of degree you need, so that's your first part, figure out what kind of degree you need, what's the name of it, and then where would you go to school and for how long. So for each career, there's specific schools, that are kind of known for the career. For example, like teaching, most of the Minnesota State schools are known for their education programs. So for me, what I did when I was your guys' age, I went to Winona State University. And for how long? I need to get a bachelor's degree, which takes 4 years. So I would need to go to Winona State University for 4 years. What will the cost of school be? So now I got to go on my school's website. So I got to type in winonastate.com or .edu, and I got to go through their prices and figure out how much money it would cost me to go to school there for 4 years. Okay, and a lot of schools will let you know. So you have to do a little bit of digging to find this. So you have to find the average that it costs per year, and then obviously times that cost per year on how many years you have to go to school. For some people it's 2, for some people it's 4, for some people it's 8, for some people it's none. All right, so go through that. And I said this is probably your longest paragraph because you have to, and probably your hardest part because you have to actually do a little bit of research on this one. The next part is what personal qualities does this career require, and why do you think you'll be good at this career? So kind of think about what qualities or kind of characteristics a person needs or kind of should have in order to excel in this career field, and then obviously compare that with yourself. Do you stack up or not? So again, this one's more opinion, so this one's pretty easy for a lot of people. Number 5 here. Number 5 is one more of those difficulty ones, but we already did this one on Friday. This is the reality check piece that we did on Friday. So what wage salary you'll be making, and explain how this will be enough to support your lifestyle. Well, your lifestyle is based on the reality check that you did. If you don't remember, just go back and do the reality check again. And the last part, also explain where you'll be working, big city, small town, are you going to live in a house, in an apartment, all those different things that come up in the reality check. That's question 5. So question 5 is, for some of you, you're just going to copy and paste your reality check response that you did last week, and you're just going to basically embed it inside your paper. For number 6, 7, 8, and 9, we're going to work on these more at the end of the week, especially the sourcing one. I'll go through a sourcing thing with you guys. Grammar, correct spelling, no errors, end in sentence format, so no bullet points. This is like a paper, so don't really see this get brought up too much because you have spell check. So, there's no excuse for this one. If you don't get all the words spelled correctly with spell check, we have a problem. Make a cover illustrating your project. This one is just making like a cover, cover project. It's pretty simple, okay? You just need to kind of have something there and then a title. So all these things are pretty simple. For the make a cover, I'm actually going to, I'm just going to throw this out because we're not going to be able to turn in a hard copy anyway. So I'm just going to throw this out, but instead of throwing it out, I'm just going to give you guys the 5 points because I'm a nice guy like that. So you're already up 5 points. Everything must be typed in 12 font and 1.5 spacing. You can format your Google Doc that way. And again, we're going to be working on this paper, guys, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week, and then I'm going to give you Monday next week. So you have 6 days that you're going to be working on it, 8 if we're counting the weekend, to make sure that we can get this done. So some of you will be done pretty shortly, and you'll have a lot of free time. And for other people, it's going to be kind of a grind, but it's going to be a good challenge for you guys. So that's what we're working on today in class. The Monday group that's here, I'm going to go through it with them on the board, just like I said I would. And for the online kids, you guys are going to be seeing this on Google Classroom. If you have any questions, just email me, and I'll be able to help you guys out. But hopefully the directions aren't too complicated. I feel like this paper is pretty straightforward. You've done a lot of you've already and you compiled a lot of your answers already. So I think it'll be pretty slick and pretty easy for you guys. That's all I got. Again, please email me if you have questions, and I will see you guys later.